Hey everybody, I want to update you on, let me just zoom. So this was the one from 290 that, hang on, I am losing my, there we go. That was the mallet smash that I decided to leave, like not to fill in the divots left from the mallet to see if they would fill in on their own. And the awesome news is yes, the whole thing is flat, like it all dried the same level. It dried perfectly. The bad news is that for some reason I was like, ooh, let's do these ribbons. Well, those are really ugly. So most likely I'll be painting over this. But the best news ever, though, is that, and this is on wood, so I can't say for sure the same thing would be on canvas. But the best thing is that I don't have to worry so much about those divots. Now I know that that the paint will fill in. So best learning experience ever. I'm super excited. I mean, you wouldn't know. Plus, you can see this iridescence. That was that Grumbacher iridescent white, but I had mixed it in with the dirty cup, and it's a really cool, it makes all of it look like really cool iridescent. I did not like it alone. I thought it was pretty hideous as a negative space, but it looks really pretty with the other colors. So I'm going to set that aside because I will be painting over that one. And then today, once again, I'm going to be trying this slice and swipe. I just varnished this and it's already sold, so I'm just waiting for the varnish to dry or to kind of cure for a while before I ship it. But I am in love with this painting and I've been trying to emulate it. I always try and copy my slice and swipes. This one I also just varnished. And about, I maybe get it 30% of the time. So they are difficult. At least I find them difficult to get the desired look. I'm going to paint over this today because it's fairly heinous in person, and I have asked some real life people what they think, and my husband was like, but you never know. But my dad, he didn't care for it, and I don't care for it. And I also noticed, not that it even would matter, but during one of, probably a mallet smash the other day, it looks like I splashed. The only part of this I like is this part right here, because I love those cells. And right here. So just this little part and that little part. This is just too dark and unformed. It doesn't go with this. Like there's just nothing, the eye just can't flow and settle right. Or at least I feel it can't. And I had already varnished this. So since this is wood, it's MDF. Hang on, I gotta get a drink. I didn't put gesso on it. Like a canvas, if I've already varnished it, I put gesso on it before I repour it. But this, I just did a quick sanding just to knock the sheen down a bit. And there's a little texture here that I could have worked on more, but you know me, I'm not about perfection. I do like to get my pieces how I want them, but that's different. So I'm going to use Grumbacher Phthalo Gold, Artist Loft Green Yellow, Grumbacher Cadmium Red Medium Hue, and Grumbacher Deep Violet. And these three were again clearance. Grumbacher's, which I just really don't get. Because, I mean, at least these two are popular. I would think gold would be popular. But as I complained about the other day, they don't seal the top. So like when I bought this, it was all squishy and had, you know, paint coming out the top. So, I mean, they're not like bought, used, and returned. But I think people open them in the store to see what color they look like. But whatevs. And then I'm going to use Winsor & Newton Winsor Blue, which is a beautiful blue, just a really true blue. Like Madonna. True blue, baby, I love you. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. So that has, where is it? Treadmill silicone. So this is, it's a 2-ounce cup. It's not filled, so I would say it's 1.2 ounces. And I use 2 drops of this. And then the rest of the paint is Floetrol and water. And then Dutch Boy, I mixed it in the container. And this is Floetrol, water, and paint. And I have paint mixing videos, so check those out in my playlist. And a lot of the materials I use, like this pan and whatnot, are in the description. There's an Amazon link. So I am moving. Okay. Alrighty, let me get this stuff sort of out of the way. Oh, I need to decide on something to swipe with. You know what? I'm just going to use cardboard. A thin cardboard. I've been using like real cardboard. Well, not real cardboard, but like box cardboard. But I think I'm going to use a thinner one today. So I'm just using one of the labels from Canvases. So I'm just gonna pour this on. I just mixed this. I love it when I just newly mixed paint. It's so creamy, no goobers. So I think I've talked, while I'm spreading paint, I'll talk blah, blah, blah. My son is an old soul in a young body. He is really, I mean, he's like a 70-year-old. And he bought, oh, that was a really bad idea. Hold on, peoples. I was using this to... I'm just going to use these weights. May as well use them for this because I'm certainly not working out. I should be. So, anywho, he got at an estate sale. He's got like 3 or 4 record players. I mean, he's got the old-fashioned typewriter. But he got those, it looks like a buffet table, but it's with the record player and the speakers. I don't know what it's officially called. So, because I have had this buffet that I tore apart in the dining room. I tore the hutch off it. And then I had a makeshift table that I kept a tablecloth on because it wasn't real wood underneath. It was like scraps of wood, so I could have a table because I've been meaning to get a piece of wood and paint it and make a really cool table top and resin it, etc., etc. So then he bought that record thing and he was going, then he's like, well, we'll put it there, you know, and he thought, well, I'll put it there. And I agreed. I thought, well, that could be kind of cool, kind of fun. Because then we could still put our bar on top. You know, it's really just like some bottles of alcohol and cups and stuff. That's really what all we use it for, is like a little bar. And then he decided, no, I don't want it in there. I want it in my own room. And so now I got rid of that buffet that I had. And now we have my brother's old retro 70s like desk, like a writing desk, as our bar in the dining room. It's fairly unique. And so we've got that, but the best part of the story is we didn't know what to do with the buffet that we aren't using anymore. So we have a covered porch in our backyard. So now we have a bar in our backyard, a buffet. I'm like, I don't know, does this make us trashy? And my husband said, no, if it was in the front yard, yes. But, I mean, it's super heavy wood. I don't really know what we're going to do with it. But it's covered from the elements out there, so we may just use it, like, as a table out there, as a long kind of buffet table in the backyard. So it'll be a good conversation starter, you know, when we have people over, which I rarely do have people over, but if I were to. All right, so this is the hard part. Okay, I may have more white than I want. It doesn't look like that much, but the red sure doesn't want to. The red like totally sunk under. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's do the green next. Ooh, it's like really sinking into the white. I wonder if the white is that much thicker than the others. I'm not going to do too much of that because it's looking kind of darkish. Okay, so now we see if I've got anything or not. Oh, it's harder to swipe on wood, or to slice on wood. Yikes. Plus this is just too big, I think. There we go. Ooh, didn't that turn out pretty color? So far, so good, actually. I think I'm going to stop. You can see the painting underneath right there. Don't want that. Same here. This is all course, these bald spots now, you know, having done the experiment on the mallet smash, would probably fill in on their own. I'm going to tilt it a little, but please, Anne, don't ruin it. I like it. Please don't screw it up. Okay. Well, that's a different way of doing it. That works. Maybe I should just finger swipe the whole thing. That probably would have worked too. I was going to see if I could separate that, but nope. So it's a lot fuzzier than the other one. Something's not quite right here. There, that's better. It's kind of like just not looking quite right. Look at the colors though. They're so pretty. So let's torch and see what happens. So I'm going to turn it around so that you can see it how I've been seeing it. And then this way I can also check to make sure everything is good on this end. Seeing some of the old painting underneath right there. Okay. I am really happy with it. Oops. Felt that needed a little something. Yay! I'm happy. So there you have it, another slice and swipe, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye.